What's up, guys? I'm Mr. Normal, and we're about to watch some creepy and strange TikTok videos you probably shouldn't watch at night. All that being said, if you wouldn't mind leaving a like on the video so it's recommended to others, that'd be muchly appreciated. Thank you so much. Now, let's get into the video.
A $500 billion deal was done with Stargate AI. You're not really seeing a lot about it in the news, but what does that mean? That means that we're going to have AI agents in the workforce by 2025. So AI agents are advanced tools designed to perform tasks that humans used to do, but they do it better. And they're actually going to achieve what's called super intelligence. Now, they already have a system.
I don't have too much to
Check
add,
it out.
but I did want to say I'm thrilled we get to do this in the United States of America. I think this will be the most important project of this era, and as Masa said, for AGI to get built here, to create hundreds of thousands of jobs, to create a new industry centered here. We wouldn't be able to do this without you, Mr. President, and I'm thrilled that we get to. I think it'll be an exciting project. I think we'll be able to do all of the wonderful things that these guys talked about. But the fact that we get to do this in the United States is, I think, wonderful.
So that was Sam Altman. He's the owner of OpenAI, and he's the one that's been trying to push this for America. And now it's here. $500 billion are pouring in. What do you think? Let me know.
Let's be honest, we do not need AI agents, because the last thing we need is to have one of these AI agents malfunctioning and they just go after the wrong people or something like that. And let's be honest, they're not going to join the workforce. They're just going to replace the everyday working man and woman.
People never understand my irrational fear until I show them my basement. My irrational fear is that there are people living inside of my walls. And this is why. Believe it or not, that is pretty tame for my basement. But as you can see, there is a literal hallway system that wraps around the entire foundation of my basement. But then we have rooms like this that are so filled with junk from previous generations that you wouldn't even be able to tell if someone was hiding right there in front of me, in plain sight. Not only that, but past the actual tree that is the supporting beam for my living room floor, there is a crawl space that leads to a bigger room right past this wall that we didn't even know existed until just recently. And I don't even want to show you what's in these two rooms. I have lived here my entire life and I still don't feel comfortable opening those doors. I will make a video about what's in those rooms if there's enough interest, but for now I will leave you with the question that I know is on everyone's mind. Yes, my house is haunted, but I'm still just scared that there are feral people living in my walls.
She definitely has to worry about someone going back there and maybe living back there, but other than that, I would be worried about like a squirrel or something just constantly scratching at the walls. Oh my gosh. And I'm just saying, if you lived there your whole life, why wouldn't you try to clean that up a little? You know what? It's not my house. But the tree growing from the ground being your main support beam, that's something unique I've never seen before.
So there was a woman that was followed by a ghost after leaving the cemetery. And she found out because the Tesla GPS picked up on it. Look at this, bro. There was a strange phenomenon that's going on with these Teslas in these cemeteries. It's even following her even when she's going 50 miles per hour. And this is not the first video I've did about these Teslas picking up ghosts at cemetery. But I have never seen a ghost follow somebody though. Like, do Tesla got Ghostbuster UAVs or radars or something? Because how possibly are they picking up on ghosts on their GPS systems? And Ganger, what you gonna do about that ghost that follows you home? I feel like that's the real question. Because that ghost looked pretty determined to get at you. Whatever you did to that ghost, you might actually want to call the Ghostbusters.
The first thing is never take the ghost straight to your house. Then second, drive to your ex-boyfriend's or ex-girlfriend's house and try to leave the ghost there. That is interesting that that's happening. That's got to be like a malfunction or something.
Had the opportunity over the years to interview, again, people who have worked at the test site at Groom Lake. One gentleman spent 12 of his 30 years in black programs at Groom Lake. When I asked him, I said, first of all, I said, do you believe in UFOs? And he looked at me with a straight face in one-on-one. He said, absolutely, positively, they do exist. I said, can you expand upon that? And he said, no, I can't. About a year later, we were talking about, again, activities at Groom Lake. And I asked him, I said, you know, can you really tell me what's happening out there? And he said, well, there's a lot of things that are going on there that I won't be able to tell you until the year 2025. But we have things in the Nevada desert that would make George Lucas envious.
There was also an interview with a person named Bob Lazar who worked at Area 51 who also worked on UFOs to try to like reverse engineer them to see how they worked. So I'm just saying, from Bob Lazar and this guy that he got interviewed with, seems pretty convincing to me. And I think also he helped discover the Element 115, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, that would freak me out so bad. Could you imagine just being up in the high rise like that and your building just starts swaying? Man, high rises are so cool until the heights and earthquakes come into play. For me that is. Yep, this one earthquake is all it would take for me to just be like, yep, I'm not living here anymore. It's either I'm leaving or you gotta lower my rent, because it did not say my bubble bath time came with motion sickness.
So I don't know why you guys are not hearing about this or why this is not on TikTok, but you guys know this cave in Argentina. It is called the Cave at the End of the World. The Cave at the End of the World, you guys. That's what it's called. And it collapsed a few weeks ago. Did y'all hear about this? Here it is over here, you guys. Look at this. It completely collapsed. Completely. Just in case that video didn't do it justice, look at the size of this cave compared to the people. This was a very big tourist attraction in Argentina. And like I said, it's referred to as the cave at the end of the world. And it just collapsed. The irony in that is that a lot of people are saying we are now at the end of the world, at the end of this 3D matrix. And there are certain events, you know, that have been set forth to basically show us this. And I would say God has literally sent us a message with this one over here, y'all. I mean, this thing is gone, completely leveled, y'all. This cave was 10,000 years old. If this doesn't tell you that there are major changes happening on the planet, a 10,000-year-old cave, and it's referred to as the cave at the end of the world. Argentina is a play off the word urgent. Argentina, things have taken a turn, y'all. Like I said, I don't see nobody talking about this on TikTok. It's crazy, y'all. Things are gonna get a lot more interesting. Let me know what you guys think about this video. Let's get this shift.
I don't know about you, that seems like a sign to me. It's been up for 10,000 years and out of nowhere it just collapses, and a lot of crazy things are already happening in 2025, so I'm just saying.
Oh, shoot. Did you order it to do that? It's so cool.
So that's what they look like, huh? I'm not gonna lie though, that's going right back to Amazon return. Did you see how hard that hit the ground? Obviously, it's probably packed really good inside for these reasons.
There's nowhere to go.
That instinct came out immediately. She saw the bears and was like, bet. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, my dumb self probably would have screamed and ran. And it seems like she's by herself, and I'm just saying, if she's hiking like that by herself, she's gotta have like a knife or pepper spray or something. I recommend bear mace now. Obviously, a knife isn't gonna do too much with this situation, but hey, I'm glad she's all right.
I've never seen nothing like this. Be careful. Do not put your pants against that. Oh my goodness. Stop right there. Stop right there. Major termite infestation. But check this out. Termites will come out to the surface and they stop. He just bought this house, folks. How long ago did you guys buy this?
In October.
And did it have a termite inspection?
Yes.
It did.
Yes.
And what did they say?
That it passed.
Did the realtor recommend their pest guy?
Yes.
They did.
Yes.
What did they say? Inspections. Okay, and I'm gonna have you lift up the, be careful. Lift the bed and the box spring up. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Stop right there. Stop right there. Oh my goodness. Be careful, dude.
That is an instant lawsuit. What's even crazier is that the previous owners thought they can get away with that. But I could see where this dude was going when he was asking that question. If they used their pest guy, yeah, use your pest guy, not theirs, because obviously that did not work.
I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
I wanted to camp in a forest, but a crazy guy is trying to burn my tent. Watch what he's gonna do. He's angry because he thinks it's his forest and he doesn't want anyone to sleep here. But it's not. It's a public forest. And it's not over. Look at what he did after that.
I wanted to leave and I picked up a few things and started walking towards my car, but he completely ruined it.
Oh no. Oh no. Hey, please, I'm leaving. I'm leaving.
Yeah, that old guy definitely needs help. At the same time, he looks like Trevor from Grand Theft Auto. If you want me to be honest, I kind of think this is staged a little bit because everything was like too perfectly set up and you sat there behind a tree just recording and made a noise and he didn't see you. Or you can hit him with the Kevin Hart treatment, just get the little sand out of your pockets and just right in his eye.
There's a theory why they actually took down TikTok for that little period.
Why?
Apparently, like, they didn't even have to take it down.
Okay.
Because they never got, like, a notice from the government saying, yo, let's take it down. So them taking it down was almost their litmus test to see how it would go. Like, they didn't have to. They weren't forcefully taking it down. It was at risk of being banned. Yeah. Now, I think Donald Trump, like, extended it, so it's fine. But the theory is the reason they did that was because there's too many real conspiracies on the app that were becoming way too popular.
Government's using chemicals to turn frogs gay.
Okay.
And they just wanted to reset everybody's algorithm. So a lot of people on TikTok right now, they're saying they used to have all of these TikToks of conspiracy theories, LA fires, Diddy, Luigi, and it's hard to stop that from becoming popularized if that's what's going viral, right? So what happens to everyone's For You page? Goes deeper and deeper into conspiracy, into almost breaking down government secrets.
Because that's what the algorithm would feed that person.
Exactly. That reset was to make everybody's For You page different.
I kind of believe this theory a little bit because my For You page doesn't show anything that I'm interested in anymore. It's completely different. And anytime I would go to like UFO videos or UAP videos and I would look in the comments, some people would say, dang, I had to search for this video hard because it's like shadow banned.
Okay, something strange is happening in LA right now. Over the past couple of days, people have been noticing via satellite images dozens of these large handmade signs spelling out words like help, LAPD, FBI, Trafico, and terrorismo. Now, obviously, given the mystery behind who, and more importantly, why these words were being written in dodgy areas next to shipping containers and train tracks, it's caused massive speculation online. So much so that one person, known only as LA Guy on Twitter, went to go investigate himself. And not only did he find that these signs were still there, but also amongst the trash by the train tracks, there was a white Frenchie tied up with no owner in sight. More on him in a second. But even spray painted on that wall was the word help. LA Guy continued digging and found some people in the area to ask, and even though they did know about the signs, they had no idea who was writing them. And what's crazier is that if you follow these train tracks a couple of kilometers, there's even more signs written in another parking lot. A few hours later, LA Guy goes back to try and rescue the dog, and even manages to speak to someone who says that the person writing all of these messages is named Jose. He then speaks to a second lady who says that this Jose guy has been doing it for years, but still no one knows if it's for a specific reason and help is genuinely needed, or it's just mental health issues. Failing the first time, this guy even goes back at night to try and rescue and buy the dog. After they refused to sell it to him, he said that he felt extremely unsafe, that he was surrounded, and that he was told for his own safety he needed to stop recording. And that was his last update. However, he does seem to be safe and is potentially going back to find Jose tomorrow.
I think Jose is just trying to get the world out there that they all need help, and they're just trying to put it as big as possible. And I think it's because they're not getting enough help as it is, hence why they're just writing this all over the place, and big letters too. That's just my theory on it. But whatever it is, I just hope they do get the help they need.
This bug rocks the most bizarre headwear in the animal kingdom. This pea-sized rainforest resident, called Brazilian treehopper, looks like it just stepped out of a royal wedding with its crazy bumpy hat. Those extensions, called a pronotum, some look like fuzzy globes, others like spiky crowns. But why the outlandish outfit? It's all about camouflage. By mimicking thorns or weird growths, this little hopper fools predators into thinking it's some spiky, inedible thing, sort of a bug in disguise. But fashion isn't their only talent. These hoppers are master sippers, using straw-like mouthparts to tap into plants for a sugary treat. They're basically slurping up plant juices all day long. And when danger comes knocking, they've got a hidden trick. These hoppers are amazing leapers, using their powerful legs to spring away from any hungry beaks.
It looks like a cicada infused with little blackberries. And that thing is small as heck. Look at it compared to the thumbnail or fingernail, whatever that is. At least it's got a nice little defense mechanism up here. I had to show you guys this because I've never seen this before. Alright guys, that's the end of today's video. Thank you so much for sticking around and watching all the clips from me today. And if you enjoyed today's video, leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.